Welcome everybody. I just sent all the packages, should be there on Monday, okay? For Transcend, for Michael, and for Brother Arrow Eyes. Alright, let me set up the chat box to pop up and then we'll... Welcome Bella. Links we got. Yeah. I'm so fed up with my thoughts of you and your memories. Leave me alone. There we go. There we go. Full moon coming up soon this Saturday. Keep things grounded. Stay grounded, stay humble. Keep it on the down low. Welcome Gina and Mia. Why you have a phone number on there? That's sus. Sus. Yeah, I just started streaming. Not too long ago. 5 minutes ago, just started the clock. How about some lo-fi vibes? Welcome, Unicorn. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming for 4 hours to about 6 p.m. Also known as, let's see here, 8 p.m. in London right now, 9 p.m. in Paris. It's midnight in Delhi, 2 a.m. in Bangkok. Three a.m. in Beijing. What kind of vibe are we looking for? Welcome. Lo-fi. Well, let's just listen around to what feels right. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Anna Kari. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's a lot of scammers pretending to be me, but clearly I don't do that stuff. There's no readings. Yeah. Cause I'm live right now. How can I give a reading? I'm reading you. You are here in the present moment, listening to my voice. Do you believe in something greater than that? Of course, I'm open-minded. Let's do it. What key is that? I didn't even look. Let's see. A major. F sharp minor. A major, okay. Dum dum dum. Give me some Lofi. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Let's see, A. Welcome everybody. I just sent off all the packages. On Monday, RI gets a new singing bowl, Transcend get a new flute, Michael get a new flute. And hope they have fun. And thank you for everybody's service. My preteen actually taking out his headphones. You already know, this is more old school. Old school. Rap. You know, slower pace hip hop. We can keep the beat here. We can do that. Ding 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 ding. Dung 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 dung. Something like a C sharp minor here, or C sharp Japanese.
Cosmic unwind, place where people help people now is
Welcome everybody. Anyone excited for the NHL 26 tomorrow? Oh. Right. NHL 26 is tomorrow apparently. Enjoy that. Some people's sports is the thing, right? Thank you, Mace. Thank you so much. This is kind of my style of having fun, you know? You're so potent and brown. Wait, what? That's the second time you come with that. I mean, shoot, here, let's just one more chance, okay? Everyone knows. Like, what the? What the? Welcome, Kelly. Welcome, everybody. How do you begin the journey with self-love? Ooh. Man, we're jumping in the deep end already. The best way to begin your self-loving journey is start now. Do it every day. Make a plan on what you're ready. Make a vision of how you want your life to look. Like you have to truly want to love yourself, or else you won't commit. You can just say, I'm ready to quit smoking the 420. But there's no plan. You have to make a plan, execute the plan, improve the plan. Right. So you have to have the genuine desire to even make a plan, you know, because you can just end up doing nothing. Like a lot of people, unfortunately. Welcome, Diane. That's why whenever I see people who are around me who aren't on the same page, I already know we're splitting apart because they're not practitioners of the same. Right, because some people, they're spiritual, but they don't practice self-love. Sorry, I can't hang out with you. For real. You ain't about that life. I'm just going to be around people who are practitioners. And there's people who are inconsistent. I can hang out with inconsistent people, but just a little bit. Right, because inconsistent people, they make you inconsistent too. So that's why you end up, you know, the real ones, they just like to serve. But everyone has a limit, right? That's why the only person that can truly be committed is you. Right? To your life, no one can be as committed as you. And if they are, then you need to learn from them. What are they doing? Right? And then do that to your own life. 100.
Pinky ring in my cup. Sticking it up, sipping on that ceremonial matcha. Pinky's up when I sip my tea up.
Dang, we're getting some. We're going H-Town with it now.
Tea up in my cup, the ceremonial kind, not the psychedelic version, just from the Japanese mind. I got my ceremonial matcha in my cup. If you sipping green tea, you know what's up.
Yo. I've been streaming for 35 minutes. I'm going to be here for another 3 hours and 13 minutes. Probably making some cinematic sound healing journey vibes. The first way I began to love myself is I had to realize that that's what's missing in my life. Many people don't truly believe in self-love. They don't realize it's something that they need in their life. So you won't do it until you get heartbroken again and again and again. How many times do they have to dump how many times do they gotta dump you? How many heartbrokens do you need to recognize till you need to love you? If you get into a relationship where two people don't know how to love themselves, you become so clingy and attached to each other, and sometimes that works, but it's annoying at the end because both people have no purpose other than filling each other's cup, which are empty. It's cute and romantic, but it's really not cute. Instead of being free, you're stuck with each other. And then we call that romantic. Live your life, find your purpose. But some people, they find purpose in marriage and relationship. You have the free will to live life the way you want. Usually when people are that clingy to each other, when one dies, the other one dies shortly after. You notice that? Because they're each other's purpose. But if you had something greater, they would have been a lot healthier. But instead, the clinginess happens, and then we call that romantic. Because we watch, we've been taught Romeo and Juliet, and codependency helps us survive. And I think the codependency in the past was a lot stronger too, because you actually needed each other to survive. You know what I mean? Like, back then, they needed the children to work in the field to survive and thrive. But nowadays, you don't. So that's why it's not the codependency has a lower respect now, because you don't really need, you can always get a new one. Right? You can always just swipe left on whatever Tinder, and you can go get new booty. I found you in this new, which is low quality. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that. That's called low, right? Or just college student or whatever. My issue with embarking on self-love was told by a therapist to practice positive. Yeah, therapists help a lot. Yeah. We made it through the first day of school. Oh, okay, was that an issue before? Look, Morgan, you're looking more healthy. I mean, I think it's just I have good lighting. You know, it's hard to, you know, I look different all the time just because sometimes, you know, I'll always, some days I'm more tired, some days I'm less tired. I just do my best to make my life work and mostly healthy, right? If you're mostly healthy, you actually have a lot more than most people. If you, I'm mostly healthy. That's enough for me. So whenever I start to love myself, I stop hanging around people who didn't care about that. And there's people who fake it too. But usually if I hang out with people who fake self-love, it's because they're like an acquaintance to somebody who is about that life. And then I just have to understand that's just my karma. And that's okay, you know? And sometimes the acquaintance ended up needing me more than the first connection. Because I can piss off the acquaintances and then their direct connection can be their mentor. So oftentimes I'm there to piss some people off with the truth that they don't want to hear. And then their main connection becomes their mentor now. You see how it works? The opposite could be true also, that the main connection start off closed-minded, but I connect more with their acquaintance. Their acquaintance are the ones that will be mentoring them. Love always has a way to get through to people. 1000%. So the flute is on the way to Michael's house, okay? He's gonna get there Monday. You know, recently I saw a content creator take a break from content creating and, you know, complaining about how there's so many fake people in the content creation world. And it's unfortunate because they could just be here chilling. But the karma of the reason why they're like that is because the content they create is more drama based. Drama always bring problem. That's the karma of getting involved in the content creation where, you know, where you're drama based. I was just like, that's why we don't do that around here. It brings more attention, more all these things, but you know, yeah, it is draining. What you say, romance built on shallow connections and lies eventually will find empty partnership when the flame burns out, which leads to oftentimes divorce, with children involved, unfortunately, relationship conflicts and division come. Love your damn self comes first, and the rest is a miracle. If you don't find the inner connection first, you will never find it outside. You'll find it outside, but it won't be complete and genuine. But when you have the inner connection, the end. Because the rest is extra, because you got the inner connection. Right. It's like there's no Wi-Fi. Like if you don't have the initial internet, the Wi-Fi doesn't even work. Right? If you don't have the modem, the Wi-Fi router can't spread no internet. Be the damn modem. Or whatever that's called. Let's see some cinematic vibe. Let's see what this is like. Do you have any updates about how the world is doing? How's your day going so far? Is everything peaceful? Saturday is the full moon. The universe keeps telling me to remind y'all, because some of y'all are gonna be big mess if you don't pay attention to your energy and emotion, okay? Don't be big mess. But if it is, that's okay. We help clean it up. You know? Brace yourself, fool. Yeah, everybody brace for impact. Look who came in at the right time, says random, whoever random is. Captain, there's an iceberg ahead. We told y'all 2 weeks ago the iceberg was coming. What y'all doing? Abandon ship. I've been warning people since like 4 or 5 days ago. Okay. By the way, the ripple effect of the full moon coming. If you're not center, then you're gonna be at the edge of the mandala, just getting thrown like a splattered paint. You know what I'm talking about? Just stay at the eye. When people acting up, just walk away. That's it. When people acting some type of way, rude, don't even respond. Go the other way. When people try to trigger you, walk away. Don't even play the game. Right? Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yeah, when you know how to play the game, you don't get involved with the players. You just like, oh, no thank you, I don't play the ego game. That's it. But some of y'all not paying attention. And if you don't pay attention, then you pay the price. You will not be punished by your anger. No, you will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. It's not the consequence. You already did it to yourself. Right? Taking that action is already the consequences. It's not the consequences of your action. It's the action is the consequence. Well, maybe we're getting too philosophical. We're getting to philosophy. You already know. Philosophy. Yeah. That's why I don't really collaborate or connect with the people who don't prioritize self-love and happiness, because the people who don't do that, they like to look for problems in the world to complain about. Also known as the P word. Panda. Panda, 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 panda. Sometimes we think from our limited place called our humanness, you know. We expect a lot from life sometimes because we're not grateful enough, which is why we expect so much from the universe and God when we've been blessed to even have what we have every day, you know. And when we forget those blessings, life becomes dreadful. You have to remember your little blessing for the big blessing to come. If you're not grateful for the stream flowing down the mountain, you're not going to get to the river. If you're not grateful for the river, you definitely won't get to the lake. And if you're not grateful for the lake, you're definitely not getting to the ocean. Because you can't handle the ocean if you can't handle the lake. Right? Because the universe only will give you what you can handle. But sometimes we want the ocean, we can't even handle the pond. There's a lot more responsibility, that's why. And when you want something big like the ocean and you can't handle it, it leads to people doing the wrong thing. And so they try to shortcut, scam people. You know? Because they can't handle it. So instead of doing the right thing, it's easier to do the wrong thing. Because it doesn't, you know, it just shortcut everything. Also known as different forms of corruption. Even as a content creator, right? Instead of doing right livelihood, you want to use drama to create content. Which, when you get involved in drama content, you become a magnet for problems instead of solutions, because you're attracted to the problems, right? In here, we're solution-based. We may attract the problem, but we help people find solution. Drama people, they find problems, and they talk more about the problem. They complain more about the problem, and more problems happen. So no solution actually arrives. And then they go and look at more problems. Like, So damn draining. Why would you do that to yourself? Oh, it makes money. Oh, Jerry. Jerry. Let's see. When I recognize my own projection habits, I learn others as well. Just exactly the reason I can help y'all, because I see my own problems, like my past problems with people. And as I learn to help people, they teach me about their problems, and I learn a lot more. But the one thing I never stop doing is learning about helping myself and others. That's why over time you get really good at helping people, because you actually do it. I just want to help people, whether I have a job or a degree in doing it. I just actually love helping people enough, and I don't need some piece of paper to enable me to help my neighbor. But of course, I also educate myself on how to help people, so that you don't go and F up people's life, right? But there's no, right? And even sometimes the people who have the piece of paper or don't have, no matter what, you might accidentally F up people's life, so it's on you, right? Are you willing to be excellent, right? That's why I take it very seriously, because people's life is on the line here. And so you gotta be real good, or else you just doubt yourself, freak out, roll one, smoke one when you live that life, right? So that's why a lot of people who help people, there's a lot of pressure. And who's gonna heal the healers? Mystics. Right. Transformational leaders, right? The one that give hope to the healers. Because, from what I see, a lot of healers, they heal. But mystics let God and the universe heal. There's a huge difference, right? Because the mystics, they're more open to energy flow. And a lot of healers, oftentimes, they go with the knowledge they've been taught. And they don't break away from it because they're attached to what they've been taught. But when you let go of all the things that you're taught, the universe teaches you. That's the mystical journey. That's why a lot of transformative doctors and nurses, the one thing they have in common is they have a big faith, and they're willing to do the right thing to help people. Instead of just, nah, I didn't see that. Oops, we gave them the wrong medicine. And sadly, a lot of times it's the money that makes people. I have friends who are nurses. They tell me a lot of nurses don't even do a good job, and then people's lives on the line. But when they're there, they're not really caring for the patient. Especially the patients who are nonverbal, they're way more sensitive, and they can tell if the nurse actually cares or not just by like daily. Right? But the nurses that care, everything's calm. But the nurses that don't, they're all right. They're always complaining and making noises because they're not getting what they need. And that's true in every category. Monks, there's monks who are more transformative and deeply healing. And then there's monks who just show up, they chant, they eat, they chant, they leave. That's, yeah, literally, right? There's some pastors, Sunday, right? They prepare, they preach, they greet, and then they repeat. Get paid, job, well done. Talk the talking points people want to hear, well done. But no transformation. Some teachers are like that too, right? Some teachers are good at sharing information, talking pretty and lots of fluff, you know. Is that a Lakota instrument? Not necessarily. Generally it's different types of flutes. Drone flutes, Native American drone flutes, Peruvian quena here. Some Japanese flute, some Egyptian Arabian style flute. Yes, they're all actual instruments. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I fell asleep after that. I streamed really late. I think it was like 4 a.m. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the day before my chest, I didn't sleep the day before because I'm adjusting to the new sleep schedule. And whenever you don't sleep, your heart overworks itself, and then I realized, okay, I had to take a break. Because I was pushing to do 10-hour streams, and then I switching from 10 hours to back to a two streams again is difficult. It's not like, yeah, I'm just gonna switch. Your body still has to. Sure. Oh, you want to hear a Native American flute song? Okay, we can do something for you. Just a little bit. Thank you. Shell. You made our night. It couldn't have been better. All the negative energy went away and I felt calm. Beautiful. Thank you. Estimator. That's estimator. So if you need more energy clearing, you can tell me what kind of clearing you need and I could fine tune it. Doink. You know, you can whack them all like, oh shoot. Doink. I heard Sister Grace, dentist journey is over for now. Energy to get up and moving. I think that's called coffee. Okay. The greatest way to get up in the morning is to wake up doing the things you enjoy. That's why I'm willing to stream in crazy hours because it's my dreams. And have a reason to wake up. Having a reason to wake up and go to sleep is huge, brothers, sisters. Like when your body and mind feels good, you're trying to live life, not just sleep all day. You know. But if your body and mind don't feel good, take a nap. Take a long nap sometimes. That's what I do. Yeah, I prioritize my happiness first, or else I get burnt out, get sick as hell. Now the doctor's gonna force medicine down the throat. Hell no. And I use food as my medicine, right? Like when I'm drinking this ceremonial matcha, I know it makes my body good, mind good, and it's natural, right? It's not as acidic as coffee, but sometimes I'll drink coffee. So I'm aware of the things I put into my body. If my body feels more acidic, right? Then I'll start to feel hot. My body's all more hot. Okay, then I know, okay, I need to eat more fruits and vegetables, drink more water. Right, that's why I literally have a barrel of water near me, so I don't have an excuse to make. When I have a barrel, then I drink a barrel of water. Water. Agua. Agua. Beber agua. Yeah, so every flute does something different, right? Now, many people might not know what it does. I don't know either sometimes. But intuitively, I do know. But I don't know. Yeah. The Native American flutes have a more soothing vibe and very earthy and grounded vibe. The major scale flutes have a more like higher, like it wants to help open you. Right, like this right here, this is the Peruvian flute, the Kino. Thank you, Veronica. Right. If somebody's more close-minded towards helping and healing, then you need to bring out the more mystical experience, which is more Egyptian flute. Like their ego's too big, then we need to destroy the ego. Right? We have to learn how to like, hey yo, doink, oh shoot, my third eye. Oh look, the drummer is here. The dentist. Thank you, Satangmo, for 48 months. Thank you so much. Right, so every flute does something different, but what the bass flutes help people sleep very well, like this the Great Wall flute here. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Yo. Help. Excuse me. Right, so whenever people hit for this. So beautiful. Right, when you hear that, when you hear that, you start blinking slow for whatever reason. You want to close your eyes. Oh shoot! What the? Welcome to the Mystic Village. You start drooling all of a sudden. Oh, thank you for your blessings. Then we have the Japanese ancestors coming in and like, hey yo, are they listening or not? Because we can come. You know, are they listening yet? If not. Doink. Oh shoot. Yeah. It just depends on how much energy. Of course, the higher pitched Native American flute does something different, right? It's like sometimes people's mind is so chaotic, meditation vibe doesn't like get through to them. Then you gotta bring like the soaring ego, right? You gotta bring the, oh shoot, what was that? Right? You're like, oh, right? You wanna offer the, they don't pay attention, but when you bring the diving, that falcon swoop, all right? Oh shoot. I only play like that now if we need it, right? Because it's very ceremonial. Because when you're able to maintain good energy in your community, you don't need to go full ceremonial mode that much, because everybody's grounded. Just once in a while, you gotta. Once in a while we pull that out. But because there's so many pillars in the community, we don't need to bring out all the more mystical, because the mystical stuff is like hard to understand to the mainstream, so it's mainly for the people who are committed already, you know. Because the people who help calm the world is each individual committed practitioner, right? It's not just me alone, it's us together. And when there's more peaceful people on the planet, there's more peace on the planet. The end. Of course, we have graduated from only we have different techniques now. Right, that's more relatable when you hear. And then when you play the flute over this, people get surprised because they never heard piano and Native American flutes before. Right, they're like, wait, what the? And this, again, I don't even play the piano. This is just an assisted piano where you just press all the white keys and it gets on a scale. See? I have to mention that just so people don't, oh shoot, he's faking it. No, I'm just literally don't know how to play it. There's no like, oh, I'm gonna expose him. Like, oh no, I exposed myself. Oh, AI. Yeah. Now, luckily, the beautiful part is that there's guitar too, and it sounds so good. For example, this is a major pentatonic scale, which it matches the Native American flutes are pentatonic scale, right? So the piano is usually 7, right? Whatever that's. So there's an earthiness to this pentatonic scale that makes people feel grounded. On top of that, we use everything that we do in here is tuned to 432 hertz. So it's like super grounding and then you play a bass flute on that. Now it's like, damn, we in the dirt right now. Welcome, sister. You know what? Let's just try to play the lowest bass note in pentatonic. All right, let's just go to the lowest. What's the lowest? The G, okay. G minor pentatonic, and just see how this, see how it goes. Let's warm up a little bit first. Welcome, Sister Alex, amp. Well, let's go with no rhythm. Right. So whatever I just did right there was more rhythmic. But if we just have no pattern, it breaks the mind even more. Here we go. Do we want to go towards Tibetan singing bowl, or do you want to do a cinematic sound journey first? Which is with flutes though and stuff like that, you know. This isn't what I mean, like. It depends if people really want to go to sleep really bad or not. Like if y'all need to go to sleep, then I'll start guiding meditation, which surprisingly will knock you out within 30 minutes. Could you play a flute for Kelly on vertical? She's at the final stage of a divorce. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think. Sure. Here we go. No, I'm doing 2 streams, so this would be the morning, right? The first half is this time 1 to 6. Yesterday I just fell asleep from doing a sound healing at Unity, very tiring, because the audio guy messed with the audio board, and I couldn't get any reverb and delay on the flute, so I had to use my own skill to do all the reverb. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Here we go. This is for Kelly. So it was mostly dry audio, so I do. This one's for Kelly, who's at the final stage of the divorce. So may you find deep happiness. Within you. I think we'll switch over to Tibetan singing bowls now to help people chill. We do have about 2 hours left, 1 hour and 45 minutes. So we'll do Tibetan singing bowls, and then once everyone's settled in, then I'll guide some meditation. And that will probably knock most of the people out cold. Meditate responsibly. Just being honest with you. Just being completely honest with you. Because when you practice meditation, but you need sleep, you'll just sleep, right? you get the best of both worlds. Like, you just woke up from a nap. I guess you'll get to nap twice or meditate. Like, hey, what the? Yo, I'm not trying. Double nap. Thank you, Kelly, for being here. Stay positive. Stay loving. Thank you, unicorn. I recorded that one, so I'll be releasing music more. Sticking to the plan here. Let's see this. Welcome, Kelly. And, remember to take your time to breathe. adjust the camera a bit. My stapler out of the way. Get ready, moderators. I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. That's called narrating your breathing. To help your mind relax, we have to learn how to use less of the mind. When we mentally narrate what we're doing in the moment, it helps us to be more present rather than in our wandering thoughts. It could be our ex, thinking about work, thinking about things that aren't about relaxation. So we narrate our breathing. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in, and then we do it. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. And you can do this all day actually, especially if you have a really hyperactive mind that you cannot tame. We actually do the opposite of taming the mind. If we can't do it, we end up drinking more coffee or energy drinks, which make us more glitchy and erratic. But we can just use mantras, narrating our breathing and meditation technique to tame our mind. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. It may be annoying at first because it's so repetitive, but that's why it's so beautiful. Simple, repetitive, and useful. When we're relaxing, we can be fidgety, of course, like our hands and feet likes to be tapping, clicking our jaw, scrunching our eyebrows and forehead because we're thinking too damn much. Relax your whole body and scan your body from time to time to make sure your whole body is relaxed. Some people don't even know they're clenching their jaw all the dang time until we meditate and realize, oh, I'm clenching my bottom. I'm clenching my jaw all the time. I'm clicking my teeth when I'm nervous. It's okay that we do any of these things, but just make sure we're doing it with awareness, especially scrunching our eyebrows to focus. Instead of relax and focus, we're intense and focused, which we need to do from time to time, but not all the damn time. Or else you have a river going through between your eyebrows. From stress. When we're breathing, in the beginning, breathe in through your nose and out your lips gently. Have a good flow to your breathing. Having a good flow leads to having a good rhythm, which allows you to be focused in peace for a longer time. When you breathe without a rhythm like this, your mind wanders a lot because you don't have a plan to your breathing generally. Breathing in through your nose, slowly out your lips. The first 5 to 10 minutes, after your body is settled and calm, breathing through your nostrils only helps you to throttle your breathing a lot better because the nostril is a bit smaller than your mouth. In through the nose, slowly out your nose, which may be a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning when you're not used to it, which is why this is called meditation. That slight discomfort helps you to be focused on the meditative practice, helping you dissolve your mind. I hope you understand what that means. When I'm sitting like this, it's uncomfortable. That little discomfort in my legs help me to stay present. By choice, when we're stressed, scrunching our eyebrows, staring at the computer, we're unaware of our energy. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Relax your whole body, hands and feet. Relax. Facial muscles, forehead and eyebrows. Relax. Your jaw, cheek, eyeballs. Relax. Narrating our breathing when our mind wanders. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in, and actually do it. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. And you do this mentally so that you don't have to say it out loud unless you feel like you need to say it out loud for your meditative practice. Do what works for you. If you need to lay down to meditate at the beginning, that's what it takes. If you need to sit and lean onto the wall to reduce your back pain, do what you gotta do. If your bottom hurts and if your lower back hurts, you wanna fold some pillows and raise your hips above your knees to reduce knee pain and lower back pain. That's what you gotta do. If you need to do it all, fold 2 pillows, sit leaning next to the wall because everything hurts. That's what you gotta do. You can sit on a chair also because that's what you have. Breathing in, I'm aware breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. And I'm sharing techniques I use personally myself when I began meditating. Everything hurt. Knees, back, even my brain was hurting. My heart was hurting too. But when we remember to breathe and enjoy the moment, you feel a little sparkle of joy, which sounds so damn cheesy, but that's just what it is. A little sparkle of hope and joy that's within you already. Inhale. And out. And smile gently to yourself with no shame. You're open to peace, happiness, and love. Sometimes you judge yourself for positivity. Dissolve the judgment and just let yourself be happy. Scan your whole body. What's not relaxed? Shoulders. Sometimes you need to just rotate your shoulders a little bit. Show your body some love. Sometimes leaning your neck to the side and breathing. Let it stretch out. Do what you need to do to relax, and then come back to narrating your breathing. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. We're in the middle of guiding some meditation right now. relaxing your whole body. One major way to deeply relax is relaxing your eyeballs, which many people forget they can even relax. Your gaze. Relax your eyeballs because you use them all day to look at the phone. Hands and feet. You use your hands and feet non-stop all day. So when you consciously jello out your hands, feet, and eyeballs, and breathe. Make it natural. I know sometimes it feels uncomfortable at first, or it's not familiar to relax hands, feet, and eyeball. It takes time to learn to relax, actually. That's why people are tripping out or crash out or anxiety, because they didn't know how to. Enjoy the present moment. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Our mind may come in and have thoughts that take us away from our peace. Could be anything. What you saw on the news. We don't have to make those things a big deal. When we recognize we're distracted, back to narrating your breathing. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Welcome, James. It does take around 5 to 10 minutes for your body to settle. Once it settles, or if it doesn't settle, you start feeling sensations you're not used to. For example, all of a sudden you get itchy. Your nose, your leg gets itchy all of a sudden. That's the energy flowing through your body that you're unaware of. You'll start feeling the pulsing of your veins in your face sometimes, or your hands. You'll start to be aware how tight your shoulders are or some parts of your body. Just observe and be aware. And enjoy what you're observing. That's who you are today, your body, your mind. If you have really dark thoughts that you just cannot shake, sometimes we have really negative thoughts that just annoy the hell out of us and we can't get rid of it. A great way is start to count your blessings. Thank you so much for my breath. But be sincere, do your best to be sincere and genuine about it. I'm grateful for that air that enters my lungs, that keeps me alive every day. I'm grateful that my body learns how to breathe on its own so that I can go to sleep without thinking. I'm grateful for my thumb. It allows me to text on my phone a lot easier. I love you, thumb. Thummy. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Enjoy the present moment. It's not about the finish line we're not here to meditate for the end. We're here to enjoy the journey. Happiness is not the destination. It can be the journey if you choose for it to be the journey. Scan your body. Sometimes we start contracting things again because we're tensing up, don't know how to chill. Shoulders, relax. Hands and feet, relax. Facial muscles, eyebrows, forehead, cheek, jaw, relaxed. If closing your eyes completely is too intense for you, don't close them. Slightly open your eyes so that you can generally see what's in front of you. It takes a skill to learn how to do this, but helps us to be more present when our eyes not completely closed. And sometimes we end up thinking a lot more because we're in our head. But when you keep your eyes slightly open, you're present with what's in front of you in your body. But if you're trying to sleep, you know what to do. Eyes completely closed, relax your whole body if you're trying to sleep. When you're deeply relaxed, you'll feel this thing called a gentle glow on your skin, on your face. This is called your aura. It's hard to connect to your aura or radiate. When you're stressed out all the damn time, your aura is very dim because that aura comes from love that's within you. When your energy is sad and low, your aura is low, your love needs a recharge. Breathing deeply and relaxing helps you to dissolve the stress, negativity. And if you do this on a daily basis for years, you might end up flying like Neo, you know. Stay centered and grounded. What does that even mean? It means that to be present with what's in front of you and how you feel. Sometimes when we're making up visualizations about archangels and the 7D and the 8D, that's ego. Let me just say that out loud. Sometimes we're making a bunch of fluff in our brain and we're not present because we're trying to be cute. Nothing wrong with being cute. I love sprinkles on my cupcake. But the cupcake is right in front of you. Sometimes when we do too much sprinkle, we disconnect from the core, the connection. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Body scan. Scan what part of your body do you need to relax? It's good to keep your core centered. As I'm sitting here, I'm not slouching, but I'm not over extending my back either. Just a happy bamboo tree, slightly bended, like your spinal, slightly bent. Make sure your head slightly down so that you're more focused on connecting with yourself than going out, which helps to keep your ego humbled down within. Do your best to keep your hands in the same place. When you're able to keep everything still, you start to see how fast your mind is moving. Or what's really going on with you inside. When we're not able to stay still, the movement becomes a distraction for us to see clearly what's going on with us. which is why when we're in school, many people have the anxiety leg just shaking the whole time as a distraction from what we need to do. Tapping away. Also known as a fidget technique. As you can hear my stomach digesting, when we're relaxed in body and energy flowing well, happy organs begin to heal, digestion. You breathe deeper, clearer, lighter, and happier. Enjoy that with a little smile. Let's go to a deeper base bowl. Don't be so strict with yourself when you first begin meditating. If you need to move or scratch, do it, enjoy it. But as you become more mature, you want to push yourself a bit more. In the beginning, enjoy, scratch, move around, do what you need to do. When you push yourself too much at the beginning, you end up just meditating a couple days and quitting because you don't even enjoy the practice. Enjoy the practice. Of course, if you're about that life and you're all in, then you're about that life. It's about 33 minutes so far. Any questions? How do we feel so far? Welcome, Jenny, Tanya. Lighter. Bambi says really relaxing, refreshed and relaxed. I haven't posted anything on TikTok in a while, so it's not gonna. Yeah, you have to post on a daily basis to get on the FYP. So that's why you have to build the flow and maintain the flow. Floating out the room. I hope Virgil catches you with a mosquito net or something. Welcome, Vlad. He's snoring. Oh. Maybe that's a good reason to float out the room, actually. Thank you, Tanya. I haven't felt this relaxed in a while. This is a thing that I've been doing more. Guiding meditation and singing bowls at the same time. For both the early stream and the evening stream. Thank you, California. I'm sharing everything that I ever learned to you, by the way. The reason why I can guide it like that is because I actually use these techniques till this day. Some days in your life you need more techniques because meditation practices are like layers. Sometimes you need a 10-layer cake to deal with your life. Right, legs crossed, back straight, head slight tilted, hands stacked, tongue touching the roof of the mouth, eyes partially closed, breathing into your stomach, exhaling slowly, visualizing the golden light, exhaling the darkness, keeping your body still, gently smiling, doing gratitude. When you're doing these, that's like 10 points of focus, and your brain has it doesn't know. It can't grasp onto anything else because you're doing so many layers of focusing. I hope you understand that. Right. And so as you, right, and even the pain that you feel is part of meditation. Like when I'm sitting here, I feel a little pain in my hip area, but it's not excruciating. That's another point of focus that I'm surrendering to. Sometimes when you have an itchiness, you can just turn that itchiness into a focus point instead of itch it. Sometimes you hear a random noise. Like sometimes a bug flies onto the window and you hear pung. That's another point of focus. Everything becomes meditation. Everything becomes a point of focus to keep you centered. Not swaying when sitting is another point of focus, right? In the beginning, I used to do this the whole time. I was like, why do I? Then I realized, man, it's actually really difficult to sit still without swaying. Because my mind was moving. There's nothing wrong with it, by the way. It's just when you're completely still, you start to go deeper within. This is my experience with meditation. You may hear different things from other teachers, like you're moving because Kundalini, whatever. I don't follow that path, so follow what works for you. I clarify things because people actually have these many questions, and I don't see many teachers doing it. I'm just, And so people think they're doing it wrong all the time. Like, that's the number one thing people think they're doing it wrong. So the more you teach consistently, the more people realize, no, that's just part of it. It's part of the journey. Welcome, Lori, Gail. I feel like today is Friday already. The energy has doing it wrong is still doing it. I also used to think, man, am I doing it wrong myself? When I first was discovering meditation, I tried a different technique every month. But I would not. I wanted to immerse myself monthly to different techniques. Could be a Then I would do an oming meditation for 1 month. And the main thing I looked for was dissolving my mind. I catch my mind trying to, well, how long should I om? Should I go all the way till my stomach shakes? What tone should I om? I just kept oming. When my heart told me to shift, then I shift. When my mind asks questions, I don't respond. I ommed so much, I was getting lightheaded, but I never passed out. Eventually, it led me to doing a holding my breath meditation, where I held my breath so long, but I knew when to stop because I was still using discernment and common sense. I held my breath so long my brain kept thinking, you're gonna die, you're not gonna make it, but I knew my brain was being dramatic. Then I breathe. Is chanting your own name good? Your name is something that your parents created for you. Your real name is nameless. But you can chant whatever. Just stay humble. You can inflate your own ego for sure. That's all. Stay humble. Some people end up thinking they're God because they did some mushrooms or whatever. Too much. Stay humble. Everything is God. Everyone's your teacher. And when you're wrong, you have to be willing to admit it. That's how you stay humble. Right. That's it. If I'm wrong, I admit it. Sorry. Oops. But if you're not really sorry, don't say it. Stay true to yourself. Some people say sorry. They don't really mean it, but sometimes it helps de-escalate things by saying sorry. So you have to learn how to have discernment and how to use language too. But if you're sorry and you don't really mean it, then people begin to own you and manipulate you, and you have an inauthentic connection with yourself and people. So you have to pay attention. What's the cost? But when you're led with love, you know when to say sorry, when not to say sorry. Because some people manipulate you to get you to say sorry. And sometimes it's worth it because it just de-escalates. Because toxic people you don't want in your life anyways. But when it's your family, that's another different discernment you have to do. What helps with all this? Paying attention. Meditation helps you to pay attention when to use certain language, when to raise your voice, when to stay quiet. But if you don't pay attention, you just live a reactive, emotionally immature life where you blow up on people and then you lose good people in life because you're immature. And because you have no discipline in your emotion. Because nobody ever taught you. And so that's why we're here to do it. Or we're just here to deepen your practice. If you don't learn, you can end up in jail, road raging, jail. And hopefully not dead, because immature people do immature things that lead to disharmony in life. And drama, gossip, ignorance. We don't know better. When we know better, we start doing better. Yeah, cause and effect. Any advice to calm one's nervous system? The same advice you already know. Breathe and believe. Sometimes you breathe but you don't believe, so you stay nervous. You don't believe that you can calm your nerves through breathing, so it doesn't happen for you. You have to be a practitioner to have results. It's like when you go play basketball. When you don't practice basketball, people know because you're throwing air balls and bricks, they call it. You keep missing. Well, right? If you want to actually be good at basketball, you have to practice. If you want to be good at relaxation, you also have to practice, or else your life is bricks, air balls. But some people, I guess they love bricks. I'm grateful for contentment and peace, and I'm willing to practice that kind of lifestyle. That's why I'm peaceful and happy. Nothing to prove, just enjoy my humble life. Help people enjoy their humble life. But some people need to go get their butt kicked by life first before they choose the humble life. You know what I'm saying? That's why the people who find the greatest result are consistent. The people who aren't consistent with their practice, well, how do you think their life is? Inconsistent, up and down like a damn roller coaster. Right? You planted inconsistency, you get inconsistency. When you're committed to peace, you consistently get peace. Do the best that you can and keep climbing your mountain. Right? It's not supposed to happen right away for some of y'all because you have negative belief systems that you've been planted for 40 years of doubt. And those negativity, like, it makes your body a certain way. Imagine you've been negative heavily for 30, 40 years. It takes time for you to build deeper breathing, deeper faith, positive energy. As your mind feels good, it unlocks your body. Or you just numb it by taking substance. Pharmaceuticals to numb but not heal. That's available too. Grateful for that. I like to see people transform and heal completely. Not be a numbing agent consumer for the rest of their life and not heal. Also remember, the full moon is coming on Saturday, and many people, if you don't stay centered, the ripple effect from the moon kicking a lot of people's butt who have not been consistent with staying centered. Focus on yourself. When when you say I am taken wrongly and I am misunderstood, sometimes that person is ourself. We take ourselves wrongly and we misunderstand ourselves. Luckily, you can just learn something new instead of needing to, get yourself to understand. Plant the new seed. Love, patience, and joy. Chop down the tree that doesn't serve you. Sadness, sorrow, blame, really effing good excuses to be miserable. Some people are really good at making amazing, great, perfect reasons to stay sad, which is why we remain sad, because we're great at making amazing reasons that totally make sense and justify why you should be sad, keeping us there. We can make reasons to love, to triumph, to celebrate, to gratitude, to love, to bliss, to joy, to happiness, to contentment, to wisdom, to harmony, to awakening, to enlightenment. Make great reasons for those things, or you'll end up making great reasons to stay in victim consciousness. Thank you, Dancing Aurora. Thank you so much. Which is difficult to hear, but I don't want to lie to you. I want to be useful to you. Know what I'm saying? I'm not here to beat around the bush. Say only pretty things so that your heart can flutter. The truth that's painful needs to be spoken of too, which is what led me to be on this path, right? The transformative truth. Damn, it hurts. But it hurts so good that you wake up and shed your old skin that doesn't serve you. You shed your old life that keeps you at low vibration. You rise up above it. From a worm to a chrysalis to butterfly. I was told my nervous system was going into sympathetic very easily. Well, if you've been wired that way, to reprogram your consciousness, it takes discipline, which is what we're here. Meditation is a discipline to help rewire your consciousness. Positive affirmations, gratitude, thanksgiving, consistency. Welcome, Lorena. Thank you, Johnny. I was told my body didn't know what to do. And I'm just grateful you started learning to listen more, because in the past you didn't want to hear none of this. You heard it, but you also didn't practice it. But now at least you're taking action and practicing, which is why you're feeling some result. Remember? You're more open now than ever. So I already know wherever you're going is a good place, because in the beginning, the growth is slow, but I see it, right? You're starting to exponentially grow, but you're just at the beginning stage. It doesn't seem like much is happening, but there is. Keep going, sister. Eventually it'll make sense. And some people, when they find their way, they go and serve others. Some people, I don't see them here again. But I just wish them the best, and because at the end we just want people to be happy. Is Chinese astrology real, like the enemy signs? I'm not sure what you mean. Enemy signs or rebirth? Not sure. I was always serving others and would like to be there again. The way to serve others is to serve yourself first. Look what serving others led you to. When you came here, you learned to serve yourself. That's why your life's starting to get better. Unless you don't see it. What do you think I do all day? I share with people what I've experienced genuinely, and so the transformation for others is genuine, because I'm sharing from the overflow, not from my empty cup. You've been sharing from an empty cup, which is what led you to where you're at, drained as hell. Do you see that? Or do you not? Love your damn self, sister. You're doing a good job. Keep going. And whenever you find success, don't get too comfortable. Many people, when they find a little joy, they stop. I'm like, when you find success, keep the discipline up and going. Or even on days where you get off track, just get back on track. That's it. You may be moody, your mind may get loopy, you want to go back to your old way. Just choose to stay focused and get back on track using your willpower, because you just know you can. You know that song? I got the power. And you always have us too, of course. Oh, you needed it? What is love, baby? Don't hurt me no more. Welcome, Alexandra. I'm back from Pilates. How do you know how to meditate? How do you do it? We were guiding a meditation earlier for about 33 minutes. There's many ways to meditate. It's just while you're doing it, you're present with it and not in here. It's about being aware and observing what's happening. For example, I'm meditating right now. I'm with the bowl, I'm breathing. Versus just, right? Oops, sorry guys. We're meditating hard. Oh, oops, sorry guy. Oops, sorry. Oops. Sorry guy. Oh, shoot. That's called lack of awareness. Right, so having techniques to help you stay centered. Right. If you make a little mistake, it's fine. It's just more, man, if you're getting sloppy, stop what you're doing and breathe. Or else you're gonna create more mess in life. Right? If your life's getting sloppy, center yourself, breathe. Or else you're gonna, cause more disharmony. Don't take it personally. Just work with yourself. Breathe and believe. Get back to what you know on how to stay centered. Positive attitude, positive affirmation. Do the best that you can. Be optimistic. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Mate. I just do my best to help spread peace and love. But saying that you like to spread peace and love is cute, but to actually be a catalyst, to actually do it, is what I strive to do. Yeah. It's cute to say I'm a meditation teacher and all this stuff. A cat could be somebody's meditation teacher at that point, But to actually be a transformative catalyst, right? To be somebody who helps people transform life, I try to do the best that I can with what I know and what's been taught to me, and just pass it down. Thank you, Tanya. How do you manage to live in peace with no stress? But nothing wrong with stress. It's just when you have too much of it, it poisons you. Sometimes you go outside, it's hot as hell. Nothing wrong with it getting a little hot. But if you're going out and it's hot as hell, and it's 100 degrees, okay, don't be out there too long or else you effing yourself up. Right, heat's not bad. It's actually good for you, especially winter. Right. You just have to know how to manage your stress, manage your life, manage your emotion. Yeah. Very hot here in Houston. You go outside and you forgot to check the temperature sometime. You're like, holy. And then you forgot. You get in your car. You just sit in your car for 10 seconds and the window's not down and it's hot as hell. You could get sick, especially if you have a black car because it absorbs all the sun. You could get sick because inside it's cold, right? Out of nowhere, you get outside. It's decently hot, but there's circulation. Then you jump in the car. Then from hot, you turn the AC on. It's cold, hot, cold. And then you drink cold water. It's hot. Now your body's like, what's going on? Now you might get sick if you don't have good immune system. Lack of awareness, not paying attention. Right, and then instead of resting, people just drink more energy drink and coffee. And then we go to Wingstop and get a 20-piece basket of fries and cream soda with 3 buckets of ranch on the side. Now you're like, and then you wake up next day, what happens? Hey, yo, what? How did I get sick all of a sudden? Don't give me that BS, okay? That's why you have to pay attention to your health, or else the universe will make you. Mother Nature will make you. Right? I may sleep crazy times, but I always like pay attention. All right. Oh, I need some green juice right now. Okay, I need to. Okay, cut that out. Too much salt. Okay, my organs feel weird. Right. Oh, I need to go to the gym. My heart feeling weak. Let me get my. Right. Oh no, my muscle too little. I need bigger muscle, so I can lift some singing bowls. Of course. For the singing bowls. See? See? Muscle. Then when I shave my head, they go, oh my god, he's just like One Punch Man. I just need half, like Bruce Lee. I just need 10-inch. Dunk. They do get, some bowls are way heavier for sure. Yeah. But that's why I have this system, right? I used to do this. I was like, man, my arm hurts now. That's why I devised a plan. The universe is, see, you usually you put plants in here, but instead you put singing bowl at the bottom. But then it was buzzing. I'm like, then you gotta get this thing called linen. Make not noisy for your cabinet. Reduce noising. Whatever it's called. Okay. One of those. Then I put that on top, then it stops buzzing. Because whenever I was polishing, I heard zzz, zzz. Because the red fabric was buzzing. You inspired me to go vegan. Best decision ever. Just make sure you are happy, that's all. Be whatever you want to be. But remember to do your best to be genuinely happy. I always tell people, look, I'm not vegetarian to join a club. I'm vegetarian for my own personal happiness. Right. That's it. I openly tell people, look, you like ribeye steak? Enjoy it. That's not my problem. That's what you want to do. Because that's what makes you happy. There's a point in my life where I partake in that. Because that's what makes me happy. And at different stages of our life, we make different decisions. It just makes sense to tell people do what works for them. Right? Things need to be organic and natural when it comes to teaching and, learning new philosophy, and you can't force it. It has to be authentic and genuine, or else that person loses themselves to the ideology. that has to be said. Because when you don't know who you are, somebody will own you and try to control you always. So that's why when you're happy, you own yourself. You're complete with who you are. But when you're unhappy, it's easy to be manipulated because you don't know who you are. You're disconnected from yourself. Easier for people to control you when you're unclear about who you are. How did you become authentic? I studied people who were authentic and just copied what they did. That's something that I was like, dude, I would like to be authentic. And so I started studying and paying attention to teachers and people who I felt who were sincere. And I just kind of see how they lived their life, took notes, and embodied what they did. One major thing about authentic people is a deep sense of gratitude and wanting the best for other people, but starting with yourself first. You got to take care of you first before. When the mask drops, put it on you first and then help the children or whoever. Right? Love your damn self. But some people act authentic, but they're miserable. Be careful. You might follow role models who are on the front end, they look happy. They're all about love and light. But then behind the scene, they're all effed up, sad, disconnected, and broken. But they're good at marketing themselves to social media. You have to have a good BS detector also. And as you pay attention to your life, you're like wait a minute. I smell some BS around here, man. What the? Somebody BSing. But you just keep it to yourself, right? You're not here to call people out. You just want to know, you want to be around people who are on the same frequency. And when somebody's not on the same frequency as you, they don't want to hear that. And you shouldn't tell people that. Unless they're your best homies who confront you. Why you stop hanging out with me? Because you drink and smoke too damn much. I'm trying to hang around people who are trying to better their life without needing to smoke and drink all the damn time. Like, oh, show. Right. Yes, yeah. Not everyone's ready for the real talk. So you have to learn how to stay humble and be you don't want to create disharmony, but the truth hurts. So no matter what, sometimes you're going to have to, just being genuine and truthful pisses people off because the ego doesn't want to hear the truth. Because to them, they have a different truth. And so that's why I'm very picky about who I collaborate with and who I hang out with, who I talk with, who I listen to. Because some people, they're not actually happy. They just want your energy because you're useful. And that's what makes a leader. When people want you, there's something that you have, and that's called leadership quality. You gotta lead sometimes, brothers, sisters. When you have the capability, when you have that willpower, when you have that drive, you gotta be like Thundercats. Thundercats, ho! Anyways, yeah. Whenever I began to gain more wisdom, I lost a lot of friends who were spiritual. A lot of friends who were like, because I start to realize they weren't They had good intentions and good heart, but the results of their work wasn't transformative. Then what is happening if your spiritual work doesn't lead to genuine transformation? That means it's good at paying bills. Sometimes you pay your bills through false transformation and teachings that doesn't lead to helping people. Pays the bills. Do you have to work on the ego daily? I wouldn't say work, but pay attention so that you know how it works. So the ego is not bad, right? Judging isn't bad unless you don't pay attention to why you're judging, right? The mind judges to help you survive, but the heart makes an understanding. Before you make an understanding, you have to make judgment with your human experience, which is your mind judges, right? To analyze the situation with what you know, but you don't know everything, so you have to be willing to have an open mind and a heart to see multiple sides of the situation, or else your ego runs your life. And many people don't do that yet. Check your ego. Stay humble, but also be proud of the work that you do. Be confident. And if you're gonna fail, fail confidently. Welcome, Chante. How are you? I'm doing fine, yeah. How are you doing for real? I'm doing in the moment. For real. Life is one big party when you're still young. Who's gonna have your back when it's all done? What about the long run? That's why I can help many people, because I believe in all the gods, and even if you don't yet. Do what works for you. Yeah. I was very hard to realize it. It's never too late. It's never too late. If you're alive, shoot. It's never too late. That's a sad thing I hear. Like, I'm too old. I'm too late. Like, if you're alive, it's never too late to improve your life and transform your life. With love, anything is possible if you're willing to put in the work. It's like, yes, you may know with love anything is possible, but you also don't do SHIT. You just go back to the old way. Yeah, definitely it ain't happening if you don't put in the work. I learned from my own teacher, God doesn't want you, the universe or God doesn't want you to be a beggar. I want healing so bad. If that's how you heal, imagine it. Heal me, please. Give me money. Give me money. Oh, wait. That's actually what people do. That's not how the system works. If we just easily sat here and go, I would like money. $1 million, $1 million. Om Shrim Brazil. Give me more money. I'm just going to use spiritual practices to get more money. Everybody, right? You want more money? Let's all beg together. Oh, more money, more money, more money, more money. That's ego. There's something greater than that. Wisdom, love, gratitude, joy, community, bliss. We go to the corner store, right? God, the Powerball is at 1 trillion or 2 billion. If I hit the lottery, I'm gonna help everybody. Everybody. Ed, for real. Why can't you do it right now? Because I don't have the money. Well, you could still do it without the money. Why didn't you? Hey, yo, what the? Thank you, Sister Sue, and thank you so much. When I first learned about the law of attraction, I was constantly trying to manifest money. But then I learned something. Sometimes we want the things that we don't need. Sometimes we don't see the cost that like Notorious B.I.G. says, more money, more problems. Sometimes we're not ready to face the amount of problems that it takes to harness that much money. But we ask for it, and it's not in alignment with our highest good. Right. That's why a lot of people who do hit the jackpot get bankrupt and owe a ton of money because they don't know how to handle it. Right? You hear a ton of people, their life gets worse, and then they divorce and all these things just because I'm balling now. And then they do the wrong thing, and now on the street sometimes, even celebrities, right? Because we can't handle it, or it's not meant for us, but our ego wants it, right? You just need enough to enjoy your damn life and make sure your family's happy and help others. What more do you need? Because when you die, you don't take the money with you. Use the money to help people. You can't take it with you at the end anyways. Right? When I'm gone, I want to take this one with me to heaven or hell, wherever I'm going. Oh, I'm taking this one with me to the afterlife, okay? Hell no, somebody's gonna take this over. Maybe Evie, who knows? Right? Split up, don't fight among yourself, okay? And so with what we have, we're using the life to help people's life be better. That's it. That's why we send flutes out to people who are committed, right? Eyes getting a bowl, Transcend getting a flute, Michael get flute, right? Because now that they have these tools, their family is going to hear it, they're going to go live stream, they're going to enjoy it, they create more love and joy. That's the whole point of, right? Spread more peace and love. Right? That's like the way of the Atlantean, or just good people, right? Good people just want others to feel good and be good. But sometimes people come from broken families and traumatized and all these things, and things are complicated. We wish things are easy, but that's not reality. Right? I wouldn't be here with you if my life was just easy, if I didn't suffer a lot, and near-death experiences and substance and getting bullied or not fitting in, feeling like a failure, toxic environment, toxic mentality, sometimes toxic parents, But all of that pressurized, and I was still here. I was like, hey, yo, why am I still here after all that? Oh, you have a reason to still be here. Well, what is the reason? You gotta find out. You gotta figure it out. Find your reason. Thank you, Etho, yeah. So that's why I love the village experience, because it remembers to just do the grassroots. That's it. Just do what we can with what we got here, right? and just help people reduce the suffering in life, help reduce each other. Like if somebody gets bullied, or right, oftentimes the people who need the most help gets abandoned. There's a lot of people like, we should help the broken people, but yet they don't go help them. They're just willing to say, we need to help the broken people. But to actually help them is what we're actually here doing. Right? There's more action base in the humanitarian effort. There's a lot of people complaining about bad mental health everywhere. But how many people are actually solving the issue? Complaining about it gets you more social media views. Being the change doesn't, right? Because there's no drama involved. It's humble, it's quiet. The drama is what creates more clicks and views, unfortunately. And so that's why keeping it humble and just growing the grassroots movement and teaching others how to teach people, keeping it on the ground, right? And keeping it about one love just works so well. Anyways, it is 6 o'clock. So I'm working on a new flow. Yes, we sent today I started later because I was at the post office. Like, okay, this one's going to, where is it? Illinois. One's going to Oklahoma. Another one going to Alabama. One. Yeah, so 6 p.m. Yeah, and then I'll be back at 11:30 to 6 a.m. Yeah, tonight. So this is my beginning. Then I go eat something, take a break. Shout out to the H-Town. Okay, shout out. It's right, because a lot of spiritual teachers, I start to realize we're trying to act spiritual, which is called ego. Just be your damn self. Like if you're weird as hell and you're from H-Town, you listen to rap music, that's you. Don't try to suppress that you don't listen to Tupac. Like, I listen, right? I'm just being, you know what I'm saying? Trunks be popping down, be popping up. Like, if that's what you grew up with, don't feel shame about where you came from. Right? I grew up getting picked on. That's just what happened. You know? Right? Just, right. Don't be, but sometimes we don't know that because we're following teachers who are egoic because cha-ching. Yeah, later we'll be doing some cinematic sound healing, which would be, let's see here. And maybe some lo-fi in the beginning. $11:30 p.m. Yeah, Central Time, Houston, Texas time, CST to 6 a.m. And I'll see if I can maintain this flow because it's still a lot. And 3 ohms. Here we go. Breathing in. Please love your damn self. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day and night. Get a good sleep or whatever, and I'll be back soon. And I'll start with some coffee in my system. So with coffee, we're gonna get lit, and then towards the last 2 hours, we'll see. Well, we'll see. I think I'm gonna try to just do matcha because I'm trying to balance my sleep still. It's not easy. You can't drink too much caffeine when you're trying to, sleep right after the stream. So the end. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all the moderators. Peaceful. I'll upload some shorts and let's see what happens. Thank you.